Welcome to Jewelry Farms. Alright, I'm going to take you through on a tour how we started our cucumber farms. Alright, so if you're new on this channel, we're really enjoying you to subscribe, like the video, drop a comment so we can grow this community together. Yeah, as you can see, this land got prepared to receive cucumber seeds. Wow, if I share the story of how we started, you will be really amazed. But let me just say it, starting a farm without workers can be very cumbersome, can be very stressful. That was how I started, with no farmer, but I just have the passion to start. Okay, it was rough and tough, but we were able to pull through. So it took about 3 sets of hired laborers to prepare this land, but eventually we got it figured out, though it was 5 weeks late. Yeah, so as you can see, though still having a hired laborer, okay, we're now laying the irrigation drips, getting it ready, because we do irrigation farming from the get-go. We had the vision of setting the farm to be an irrigation farm. Well, this piece of land that we used for the cucumber farm is about half an acre, though on this farm we have 2 acres and 2 plots. All right, so irrigation drip has to be set properly on the ridges. Yeah, we have about 53 ridges, quite long. Yeah, and it was a whole lot of work that day. Yeah, I think this was even on a weekend. Aha, now you can see that weeds are growing somehow. That's because we did not have our own employed laborers. Okay, but still the work is pulling through. Now the weeds are almost getting out of hand, and at this point we remember vividly, yeah, this was the day we set out to actually plant. Yeah, and we did that. We just have to plant, but I'll tell you the trick we played around with in the course of controlling the weed. Unforgettable day, the pumping machine just decided not to work, because most times when you want to plant, you have to test the irrigation drips to be sure of the point where you have water supply. Man, these guys did a whole lot of work. We battled with these back and forth, but somehow eventually we figured it out. Okay, yeah, so it was now time to apply our herbicide. Okay, we used paraphos. Okay, you can use any available herbicide around you. We don't know where you're watching from. All right, so if you are just watching this, please feel free to subscribe on this channel. Let's grow the community together. All right, so the work of the herbicide, paraphos in particular, that we used, is it's going to take off the weeds in, as fast as you can. Oh, beautiful. Can you see now the cucumbers are now shooting out beautifully, well laid. Wow, don't you like what you see? I love this. Yes, and I know you love this. Okay, good. So because we have used the herbicide, everything was in check. Yeah, this is taking process. All right, it's a beautiful experience. All right, you have to stake your cucumbers. All right, some persons are of the opinion that they don't stake their cucumber well, because this is for commercial purpose. So you have to stake your cucumbers to help your cucumbers to be healthy. This is quite another level of work. All right, it's quite another level of work. All right, yeah, we can see the cucumbers are not doing badly. Okay, they're not doing badly, because you need to stake in order to help your cucumbers not to crawl on the floor. When they crawl on the floor, you expose your cucumbers to diseases, and that's not too healthy for your cucumbers. All right, so cucumbers are trying to find their way around the twine. It's staked. Okay, good. They're looking good. Well, some didn't really grow well because they didn't have enough water supply. That's from the very beginning. Remember, the day we wanted to test the irrigation drip, it didn't help. All right, good. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Now, you see, this is just some of the process. Now, this was just some of my lonely visit to the farm, working with hired laborers once in a while. I mean, it's quite expensive. It's quite expensive. Yeah, now if you can see this yellow foliage, it's because of constant rain. Farming during the rainy season is somehow tricky. All right, but yeah, if you know the right combination of what to use, you're gonna be fine eventually. All right, so cucumbers are not doing badly. Okay, they're not doing badly. All right. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So every 5 days you have to apply some insecticide to keep your farm free from insects, and you also apply some pesticide. You have to also keep your farm healthy, to help your farm grow better. All right, yeah, so this is one of the fertilizer application. Okay, at this point it was NPK 15 15 15. We've applied NPK 20 10 10 at the 14th day. Okay, now you can see weeds playing around the cucumbers. It's not healthy. All right, so you can see the lapse of not having a steady farm worker, but just because we wanted this project to fly. All right, against all odds. Okay, but definitely we've figured out this in our farm. We now have steady workers, and in fact we have people on queue who are going to be joining the farm in the next planting season. All right, so I hope you are enjoying. Yeah, so you're going to see the process, how we do our cucumber farming. Yeah, the cucumbers are already flowering. Yeah, ready to bring fruits. And trust me, you'd love the next clip you are going to be seeing. Yeah. Now, this is a big lesson. At this point we've already employed our farm worker, but somehow he just fell ill for 3 days, and health is wealth. You can't beat it. So we eventually had to allow our farm worker to take his medication, but the farm suffered for the couple of days. Yeah, it wasn't palatable. Somehow we eventually figured it out. When he came back to work, it was full force of work with an assistant to help the farm worker. Yeah, so this is Jolari Farms, situated at Lemon Village, Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. So before you farm on any piece of land, please make sure you have your farm worker on ground. It's very important. Some persons want to put that as the last part on their budget or schedule or their priority, but your farm worker should be available before you farm. If you don't have a farm worker, it can mess up a lot of things. Yeah, this is Farmer Emmy. All right, so excited to see that our cucumbers are fruiting. Wow, beautifully well. Okay, ready for pre-first harvest. And yeah, harvest is here. Yippee! The joy of putting all this labor together. All right, so Before you go into cucumber farming, if you have any question you would like to ask us, please feel free to drop it in the comments and we'll get to respond to you.